Welcome to today's video. We noticed there might be warm-ups in some places in the country this week. So some places the Arctic air is returning, like Ohio, Illinois, places like that. The Arctic air is going to return on Saturday. And we got more colder air coming this weekend, everyone. So let's get started. Alright, everyone, we got Friday, February 6, 2026 at 2 p.m. So temperatures in Ohio are not that bad for uh compared to the last week or two. 29 in Pennsylvania, Ohio, 20s in Pennsylvania. This is pretty good, everybody. So I'm not saying like 20s is so nice outside and beautiful, but this is an improvement in Illinois too. We got 50s and 40s for this day, Michigan and 30s, but but the sad thing is it's gonna change again. More cold air is gonna come back this weekend. So show you Friday what it looks like. New Orleans, we're in the 60s, we can see. Florida, we're in the 50s. South Carolina, we're in the 40s. And North Carolina, we're in the 40s. Maine, we're in the 20s too, we can see. So let's move on. So we can see the cold air sinking in. So this Friday, February 6th at 7 p.m. in Michigan, we got single digits. Teens in Minnesota. Wisconsin, single digits. In Minnesota, we got single digits. Ohio, we got birdies at 7 p.m. Kentucky, we got birdies. West Virginia, we got birdies. Virginia, we got birdies. North Carolina, we got birdies. South Carolina, we got 50s and 40s in Georgia. Florida, we got 50s. Texas, we got 60s and 50s we can see on there. Maine, we got teens. New England states, we got teens also. Oklahoma, we got 60s. Texas, we got 60s also. Indiana, we got 20s we can see on there. Then we can see the colder air sinking in, so let's move on more. Okay, really by Saturday at midnight, we can see that cold air really sinking in. In Ohio, we were back down to 12 degrees. Minnesota, 6 degrees. Wisconsin, negative temperatures again in the teens. Pennsylvania, we're in the teens again. New York, we got some teens in 20s. Florida, we're in the 40s. Louisiana, we're in the 50s. Georgia, we're in the 40s. Tennessee, we're in the 30s. Kentucky, we're in the 30s too. We can see also. Then Louisiana, we're in the 50s. Texas, we're in the 50s also. Arkansas, we're in the 40s. Missouri, we're in the 30s. You can see Kansas, we're in the 30s also. We can see on there in North Carolina, we're in the 30s too. We can see also. So let's move on to the next one. So this is what Saturday morning looks like, everybody. At 5 a.m., got 5 in Ohio, 3 degrees. Pennsylvania, we have negative temperatures in parts of New York too. Michigan, we have negative temperatures too, -5, -2. That -15 could come true maybe, but it probably will change. But -9 on Wisconsin, -5, 7 degrees, 15 in Illinois, Indiana, 10, Kentucky in the 20s, Virginia in the 20s, West Virginia in the teens, Florida in the 40s and 50s, Georgia in the 40s and 30s, South Carolina we're in the 30s, North Carolina we're in the 30s, Virginia we're in the 20s, the New England states are in the teens, Maine we're in the teens too. We can see New Orleans we're in the 40s, Texas we're in the 50s, Arkansas we're in the 40s too. We can see. So let's see. We have colder air for like the northeast, but Saturday we really start to warm up in Florida a bit. Getting back in the 70s in some spots. Texas we're in the 70s. New Orleans we're in the 70s. Parts of Alabama we're in the 60s. Uh, 60s for parts of Alabama. Georgia we're in the 50s. South Carolina we're in the 50s. Ohio we're in the teens. Pennsylvania we're in the single digits. In New York in negatives potentially. Then Wisconsin we're in the teens. Minnesota we're in the teens also. Iowa we're in the 20s and 30s. In Missouri we're in the 40s and 50s too. We can see on there. Oklahoma we're in the 60s. Texas we're in the 70s. New Orleans we can see warmer air. Tennessee we got 40s. North Carolina we got 30s and 40s too. We can see Virginia in the 20s. Kentucky in the 20s. We can see also. So Sunday. So when Sunday at midnight, kept negative temperatures potentially in Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, up to the New England states, we could potentially have negative temperatures also. You could see Wisconsin, we could have teens. Minnesota, we could have teens. Iowa, we could have birdies. Missouri, we could have birdies in 40s also on there. Louisiana, we're in the 50s too, we can see on there also. Also, we can see South Carolina's in the birdies too. Also, we can see Louisiana's in the 50s too. We can see on there too. So, what Sunday afternoon could potentially look like? Teens in Ohio, Pennsylvania teens. But this is my opinion. This whole thing could change before then. But I'm just saying, we got colder air on the way still for this area, the Northeast. But it looks like we're improving more in like the South a little more. This like the South, like Florida, Louisiana area, Arkansas, Texas. Temperatures are improving down there. Pennsylvania, we got single digits. Teens in Ohio. New York in the single digits, negative temperatures up in Maine potentially. Minnesota in the 20s, Wisconsin in the 20s, Iowa we're in the 20s. Missouri we're in the 40s, we can see also. Texas we're in the 60s too. Louisiana we're in the 60s too. See also. Florida we're in the 60s too and 70s we can see. And we can see also parts of New England states are in the single digits and negative temperatures potentially. Then we got Sunday at 7 p.m. Ohio in the teens, Pennsylvania in the teens, New York in the single digits, Wisconsin in the 20s we can see. Kentucky in the 30s, Virginia in the 20s and 30s, South Carolina in the 50s, Georgia in the 40s, 50s, Louisiana in the 60s, and Florida in the 60s. So, pretty much, anything else we could look at in this video? We're going to see Missouri in the 40s, Kentucky we're in the 30s, Virginia we're in the 20s, also, South Carolina we're in the 40s. You can see on there. And potentially negative in the New England states. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, but I think this will change. I'll probably be making another video about this soon. Probably in a coming up weekend coming up with the more cold air coming, so in the Northeast area. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoy. See you guys in the next one. Make sure to subscribe, notification bell. You never miss a video like this, guys. Okay, guys. See you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.